What's up, guys? It's FNHusa57 here, and this is my review of the IMR Elite version of it, the Boar Strike, which is actually my favorite of the Elite versions of the IMR, and this is for Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, to give you an idea, I have played with this weapon, and I play with every weapon before I do the reviews enough to unlock all camos for it. For the purposes of this review, I will keep the camo off so you can see what the weapon looks like. Now, the IMR is best-in-class damage for assault rifles. For core, this is my second favorite weapon because of its extreme damage. For hardcore, I really hate this weapon. There's different variants that you can get, but the one that we'll be talking about is the IMR BOAR STRIKE. That's one of two elite variants that I have seen. It receives +1 damage, increasing its damage to 15, which is getting up into the area of shotguns and extremely high damage. But you do take a penalty to 2 to accuracy and 1 to fire rate, and then you do get +2 range, so you'll get that full damage out at a longer distance. And then again, I use the red dot sight, the foregrip, to give you better accuracy and stability on that burst fire, and then the quick draw grip so you can get on target quicker. Now, I played with this gun a lot in core, and these targets here at the firing range represent the damage that it would take to kill a player in core. In hardcore, it takes the full bullet, 4-bullet burst to actually kill a player. So that's why I really don't like it for hardcore. Unless that player has taken damage already, you're most likely going to lose if you're in a fight versus, an automatic weapon. This weapon was the hardest for me to actually get headshots with because of the burst fire on it. You might start off shooting somebody in the head, but then the bullet that actually kills them hits them in the neck or the shoulder or something like that, so that can be rather annoying. Now, the one thing that is really super cool with this weapon, even for hardcore, is this weapon prints ammunition. It has a built-in 3D printer, and I have confirmed that this works in core and in hardcore, that it will actually print over time another magazine of ammunition. So as long as you're not running around and just expending ammo at a ferocious pace, I would say it takes about 60 seconds to print another magazine of ammunition, but you basically will never run out of ammo for this weapon, which is really awesome. Now, with this, it's kind of a bland looking gun. Again, I don't like the iron sights on this weapon, only because of the fact that look at how much of your screen that rear sight takes up. It doesn't really matter on core, but on hardcore it can be really annoying. So this is my, it's a close tie. It's a close runner for first and best weapon that I've found for core, but it is my least favorite weapon for hardcore due to its burst fire nature and the fact that it takes the full 4-bullet burst to actually kill in hardcore. With this weapon, since it does print ammo, which is a really cool feature, I use low profile blind eye, and then I generally use hardline so you can get your score streaks faster, but you can switch that up to whatever you want. I mean, as you can see, I've played with this weapon enough to have all the different optics unlocked for it. And the only thing that's also really nice is if you do put extended magazines on there, you do get a 54 round magazine. So basically you can just sit there and almost fire it fully automatic. Just keep holding down the trigger and shooting those bursts off, which is kind of nice because you don't actually have to wait for one burst to fire. You can fire a burst as slowly as you want, or you can just sit there and just keep spamming the trigger to keep firing those bursts one after another. And the weapon does print the ammunition, so basically scavenger is not required. I hope this review gives you an idea, kind of helps you out with the IMR, and allows you to decide whether or not you want to keep this IMR Boar Strike or redeem it for XP.